Club Championship semi-final is underway, and straight away Athenry on the attack, but that attack is broken down by the full-back Seamus McMullen. McMullen has lost possession, and there is a free for Athenry, and an early chance perhaps for them to take a lead. Cathal Moran will be the taker from outside the 45-metre line, a little bit right of centre. A new dimension, hurling at Clonus, and a very attractive sight it is too. He lifts and strikes the ball cleanly, but it's gone to the left and gone wide. First wide of the afternoon after 43 seconds. First puck out for Shane Elliott, dropping down past to the centre of the field. Pulled on by Pat Higgins, the Athenry captain. In towards Big Joe Rabbit. He's the full forward and danger man on the Athenry team, but Seamus McMullen gets a free in his own half of the field, and he will take it himself. Despite the heavy rain, conditions superb this afternoon at St. Tiernach's Park in Clonus, the new look St. Tiernach's Park. That's a superb drive from McMullen, deep into the heart of the Athenry defence, but cleared by Jerry Keane, who was a doubtful starter, and Athenry attack again. Played into the middle, Brendan Morrissey, but back again helping his defence is McMullen. Playing it across towards Brian O'Cunning. Loses out though. Across towards Joe Rabbit, the danger man for Athenry. And a chance here, the ball kicked, and it's gone over the bar, the first score of the game. And that's after 2 minutes play, and it came from Cathal Moran, kicking the ball between the posts, and that counts. Athenry still attacking, but attack broken down again. It's in towards Rabbit. Cunning and McMullen clearing, but only as far as the centre of the park. Paul Hardyman, whose brother John has been introduced at centre field at the start of this match. And now a chance for Jarlath Elliott from way out the field, striking on his left hand side and striking it over the bar. An excellent point from Jarlath Elliott from the 45-metre line. Dunloy are back on terms with a point apiece, and an excellent strike by Elliott. Ball again loose towards the middle of the field. Cleared by Frankie McMullen, but sent back in towards the goal. And Shane Elliott quite content to let the ball go wide. Wide number 2 for Athenry. Shane Elliott, who's discarded his tracksuit top. Close to the sideline, that'll be a line strike for St. Mary's Athenry. And the sideline cut is close to the 70-metre line on that far side of the field. Nicely chipped by Paul Hardyman, but not reaching its intended target. Instead, it's nicely picked up by Declan Higgins. Higgins' shot is hooked. Now a little bit of space perhaps maybe for Joe Rabbit, but a timely interception by Sean McElhatton. Dunloy still in possession. Dunloy get the free, and that's excellent defending by Tony McGrath. Seamus McMullen, a regular on the Antrim senior team, and full back this afternoon. Again, striking it well deep into the Athenry defence. Charlotte Elliott looking for possession again, not getting it on this occasion. However, Alistair Elliott has it, the danger man. Playing it nicely into the middle towards Elliott, striking it again and striking it over the bar. A second point for Charlotte Elliott, a second point for Dunloy. Nicely set up by Alistair Elliott, and for the first time in the game, Dunloy have the lead. Again, the puck out, coming down to the halfway line. John Hardyman. Cathal Moran. Again playing it across, and again it's swung to the left, and again it's gone wide. And that's the second shot from Cathal Moran. That's gone to the left and wide. And 3 they've registered in total so far. Play will be held up perhaps for a moment for an injury to Sean Mullen, but not so. Play will resume with the puck out. Dunloy have possession again, settling down much better after a shaky start. In towards the full forward. Oh, rounds his man very neatly. A chance of another score. Looking for the point. They got the point. Gregory O'Kane, another regular on the Antrim team, collecting the ball in front of Eamon Keogh, rounding his marker with ease and striking the ball between the posts. Nicely held and flicked into the path of Declan Higgins. Loses possession, however. And Dunloy battling quite well in defence. Again, it's Cathal Moran, and Cathal Moran gets us free. And he's been causing a few problems in the right corner for the Dunloy defence. He will take the free himself. He's already got a point from a kicked effort in the 2nd minute. Strikes it neatly between the posts. That's point number 2 for Athenry, point number 2 for Cathal Moran, and they trail by a point. Sun beginning to shine brightly as Brendan Morrissey sets up an attack that's broken up by Sean Mullen. Again towards Charlotte Elliott, and Elliott gets it at the 2nd attempt but loses out, but instead it's Alistair Elliott. The 20-metre line, again playing it back to Jarlath. Can he get another point? He's been reasonably successful so far, but that one's swinging badly to the right, and it's just gone out of play despite the best efforts of Gregory O'Kane. Michael Crimmins, that's a superb puck out, but an excellent catch by Gary O'Kane, the team captain, delivering to Nigel Elliott. Rounding Paul Hardyman with ease, striking up another attack, well held by Paul Malloy. O'Kane looking for the possession, and O'Kane getting the free. That's excellent work by the full forward Gregory O'Kane at a time when it appeared to be losing possession, and certainly Athenry had the numerical advantage on that occasion, and a chance for Dunloy to register another point. Gregory O'Kane will take it. It's on the 20-metre line, and it's right of centre. He lifts, he strikes, and gets the point. 10 minutes gone. 4 points for Dunloy, 2 points for Athenry, and that's a 2nd point for Gregory O'Kane. Again, a long puck out. Nicely picked up by John Conway. Has Joe Rabbit with him. Decides to flick it across in front of goal. The clearance blocked down. And again, good defending by Dunloy. Athenry have the possession, however. And again, it's that man, Cathal Moran, delivering it in to John Hardyman. Again, playing it in towards Joe Rabbit, but nicely intercepted and cleared. And Rabbit certainly not getting much space up front. Declan Higgins from way out the field. Oh, it comes off the crossbar and back into play. And now Joe Rabbit's on the 20-metre line. Rabbit strikes and Rabbit puts it over the bar. A first point for Joe Rabbit, but that could have easily have been in the back of the net. Declan Higgins from about 30 metres out, striking the ball, and it hit the crossbar to Shane Elliott's right-hand side. It came back into play, and when Joe Rabbit collected possession, he got the point. Again, Dunloy setting up the attack. Oh, that's a superb interception. Just when it was needed most by the fullback, Brian Keogh. Gregory O'Kane had got inside his marker. And Alistair Elliott working extremely hard. He has the possession, tackled by two Athenry players. Loses possession. Nicely picked up by Paul Hardyman. And Paul's shot is cleared down close to the sideline, over the sideline, and that will be a sideline cut for Dunloy. A very bright and entertaining first 12 minutes. And very little separating the teams. Frankie McMullen's sideline cut, no elevation, picked up by Brian Feeney. Nicely held by Brendan Morrissey, delivering it out, but that's superb hooking. Excellent play by the centre half back, team captain Gary O'Kane. Hooked Declan Higgins brilliantly, and has collected a free for Dunloy that Seamus McMullen will take. Raises his arm in the air to indicate he will drop it in close to goal. He can strike the ball some distance, and that's exactly what he does, dropping down on the 13-metre line. Again, O'Kane is inside, still in possession, playing it back out. They look for another score. Again, the player hooked in towards the middle and cleared eventually by Gary Kane. Pat Higgins losing out. Eamon McKee, he too loses out. And back helping the defence is the team captain Pat Higgins, launching another attack. Again, Athenry look to have the numerical advantage, but that's good vision. That's superb hurling by Dunloy. Very confident in defence and cleared well by Sean Mullen. Nicely held by Brian Feeney, the centre half-back, crossing the halfway line, playing it into that open space, occupied by a Dunloy player. Played down towards this side of the field, towards Jarlath. Jarlath in possession now for Dunloy. Knows exactly where the post is, but not on this occasion. Swings to the right and swings wide. That's his second wide, Dunloy's second, but they still lead by a point. Michael Crimmins pucking the ball. There appear to be a push in the back, not noticed by the referee. Joe Rabbit has possession, giving it in, looking for the point, but again from the stick of corner forward Cathal Moran, the ball has swung to the left and swung wide. Whatever wind advantage available in the first half is with Athenry. A long puck by O'Kane. Played across, but again the centre half back Brian Feeney doing really, really well. And Brian O'Cunning not allowing the ball to go out over the sideline. In fact, it has now, and that will be a line ball sideline cut will be taken by Brian O'Cunning. Back to Seamus McMullen. Plenty of elevation, not a lot of distance. Joe Rabbit losing out, but he may get possession, and that he does. Rabbit again, oh, that's an intelligent ball across field. Will it reach his intended target? That's good play by Declan Higgins. Still in possession. Remember, he almost got a goal playing it into the middle, but there is a free out. The referee right up at play as Brendan Morrissey made his way through. And relief again for the Dunloy defence, who, it has to be said, are playing quite well presently. That's a good puck. Cleared into the centre, but nicely picked up by Tony McGrath on his left-hand side, again playing it in towards the middle. The reading of the situation by Jerry Keane. He's done very well, but he's lost possession. Very doubtful before this game with a hamstring injury. The player fouled is Nigel Elliott. And Jerry Keane perhaps not looking that comfortable on the ball. One of the recognised Galway players on the team. So another chance for Gregory O'Kane to increase Dunloy's lead to 2 points. Lifting, strikes it with confidence and strikes it straight between the posts. An excellent point, won well initially by Nigel Elliott and finished off superbly by Gregory O'Kane. Frankie McMullen. Eamon McKee. That's an intelligent puck by McKee. And again O'Kane is struggling. A chance of another score. Ah, that's an excellent point. A third point for Jarlath Elliott. He scored 2 from the left-hand wing. Now he's got 1 from the right, and that increases Dunloy's lead. Brendan Morrissey hooked. And that's all Dunloy at this stage. But a long, long way to go. The ball played into the centre. And again, sharpness and awareness, very much the order of the day. That's a poor strike, it has to be said, by Brendan Keogh into a position occupied only by a Dunloy player and none sounder than full-back Seamus McMullen. The injured player is John Hardyman. And in fact, a Galway player being booked. And that Galway player is Pascal Healy. And that was for a rash challenge. And the injury sustained, picked up by one of his own players, John Hardyman. And the referee right up at play. The referee's positioning this afternoon so far has been excellent, to say the least. Gary O'Kane. Oh, that's a superb strike by Gary O'Kane. It seems to be swinging to the right. It's still in play. A chance for McKee. Well intercepted by Jerry Keane. But again, a poor kick by Keane. And the ball is still in play. It's in the Athenry half of the field. And again, the pressure being put on Athenry is enormous in this first half. Dunloy playing really, really well. sideline cut is to Dunloy. Joe Rabbit surprisingly has moved out to the half-forward line on the Athenry team. But meanwhile, play continues, and another free. And it has to be said, Athenry giving away very, very silly frees indeed, within striking distance for Gregory O'Kane, outside the 20-metre line, almost dead straight in front of goal. Looks easy, gets the point. A fourth for Gregory O'Kane, and 4 points between the teams. Joe Rabbit trying to get the ball, not succeeding to do so, but he does in fact get a sideline cut outside the 65-metre line, close to halfway in fact. And Pascal Healy, the only player booked in this match, requesting that he can replace the ball. About a metre in from the sideline. That's an excellent cut in towards the centre. A chance now for another score, but again superb defending. The ball blocked down by McMullen. If that goes out, it will be a 65, but it's kept in play. Athenry have the possession. A chance of another score perhaps. Played across, an excellent save, and it's gone into the back of the net. The goal is given, and that's a terrible mistake. Pat Higgins, the team captain, will be credited with that, wearing number 10. And disappointment for Shane Elliott, who appeared to have the danger covered and instead lost the ball, and Higgins finished the ball to the Dunloy net, and that's put a completely different complexion on this game. Back come Dunloy. Now what effect, if any, will that particular score have? Nice defending by Brian O'Cunning, playing it into the middle. Again another free, McKee fouled. And he's certainly causing problems for Jerry Keane, and that's for sure. So once again, it's the full forward, Gregory O'Kane, to attempt and get his 5th point. Doesn't strike the ball all that well. It's pumped clear, but McKee will collect. McKee rounding the middle. Oh, that's an excellent ball, played it into the middle. And now a chance of a score. Yes! Paul Malloy. But what good vision by the corner forward, Eamon McKee, when his avenue towards goal was blocked. He noticed in the centre Paul Malloy racing through, collected the ball and got the score. A chance now for Athenry at the other end. The ball flicked across. Still in play. Back out towards Cathal Moran. And Cathal Moran gets the point. His 3rd point of the afternoon. The referee in the centre will throw in the ball. A solid clearance. Joe Rabbit coming to collect. Again, that intelligent ball out to the wing. But the defending again is quite good, but Galway have the possession. But that's a poor strike by the centre half forward. And the goalkeeper on his way out. And in fact, John Conway throwing his hurdle at the goalkeeper, and he'll be booked for that. Trying to make a point to the referee, who's not interested. And Seamus McMullen will take the free. Again, an excellent strike by McMullen. It's a very crucial stage of the game. Joe Rabbit now, since moving out to the half-forward line, certainly gaining more possession in that sector than he did when placed at full forward. Cathal Moran now operating in that sector, with Declan Higgins playing at corner forward. The ball on the 65-metre line. An excellent strike, and that's a superb point by Brendan Keogh from the 65-metre line. And the sides are level as we approach half-time. But back come Dunloy, Tony McGrath again playing it across, and McKee again having difficulty lifting the ball from the pitch. And Athenry certainly settling much better. Joe Rabbit again in possession. Joe Rabbit again fouled by Sean Mullen, and that will be another free for Athenry. And again, the responsibility resting on the shoulders of Brendan Keogh. This one on the halfway line. Again, he strikes it superbly well, but hasn't got the direction on this occasion. It's gone to the right and wide. That's the fifth wide Athenry have had in this half. By contrast, Dunloy have shot two. The sides are level. Again, another free for Athenry. Brendan Keogh again will be the player with the responsibility. Closer to the sideline than his last effort. Decides to lob this one in close to the goal. It's kept in play. And the player fouled is Brendan O'Gunning. And that will be relief for Dunloy. And they'll be happy to hear the referee's half-time whistle. They've certainly been under considerable pressure in the last 10 minutes or thereabouts. Seamus McMullen preparing to take the free. An excellent strike again, setting up another attack from the heart of his own defence. But again, Athenry, but that's poor hurling by Paul Hardyman, but they do manage eventually to get the ball clear, and it is eventually picked up, thrown to Joe Rabbit, not passed properly, and that will be a free. It will be taken by the centre half back Gary O'Kane. Gary O'Kane indicating that his nephew Gregory O'Kane should come forward to take the free. The reason being there was dissent from the Athenry players. The ball was brought forward 10 metres, and now the free is within striking distance for Gregory O'Kane. O'Kane strikes it neatly. And O'Kane's got the point. In the 31st minute, the lead back with Dunloy. And the referee has brought the first half proceedings to an end. A very entertaining first half. Plenty of highlights. And the half-time score: Dunloy 9 points, Athenry 1-5. Second half underway. And straight away, Dunloy on the attack. And a lot of space left vacant for Jarlath Elliott, but his shot went to the left and wide. So let off there, perhaps, for Athenry. First 10 minutes in this second half, vital to both teams. Got to assert themselves. And again, Dunloy get the free. And the ball will be perhaps brought forward, but there is an injury to the referee, having a word with Joe Rabbit. And Dunloy have the free. That's got quite dark. That's St. Tiernock's Park. Athenry have the possession. John Hardyman playing it into the open space. Again, superb defending, and McMullen has the possession, and that's a nice relieving clearance. Nicely picked up by McKee. Well blocked down. And Joe Rabbit trying to gain possession, but again he's lost out, but he's working hard. And that will be a free. Or the referee perhaps may decide to throw in the ball. That's exactly what he's doing. As Tony McGrath receives a new hurdle. Again, Dunloy get the free. And Seamus McMullen will step forward. Again, another good strike by McMullen. Nicely held by the centre half-back, Brian Feely. He was all alone when collecting the ball. Dunloy look for the possession. Again, that's nice hurling. The possession lost by Nigel Elliott. Played back into the middle of the park. Colin McGuckian, his shot intercepted. Nicely held and laid off by O'Kane. McMullen from way out the field, pucking it to the right and pucking it wide. So that's a second wide for Dunloy in this second half. And the referee insisting that the full forward and full back come out the sufficient and required distance from the goal. That's a poor puck out by Michael Crimmins, gone straight over the sideline on the Dunloy 65-metre line. That's a superb cut. And nicely held too. Dunloy have the possession, but over carrying, says the referee, which seems a harsh decision. And Alistair Elliott not all that happy with the referee's decision, but it stands. And Keane takes the free. not a good one. But Dunloy have the possession again. Nigel Elliott. Elliott losing out. But Tony McGrath laying it in towards O'Kane. The ball sticking in the ground. That's nice hurling again by Gregory O'Kane. He will look for the angle. Playing it into the centre. Looking for the point, but again it's gone to the right. From the stick of Colin McGuckin. And that's a third wide for Dunloy. They've had the possession. They've had their chances, and they have not increased their lead. We've played 5 minutes in this second half. Well held by Joe Rabbit. Joe Rabbit fouled. Thought for a moment he might have got advantage. He's picked up a hand injury in the process. The referee checks with Joe Rabbit. He goes back to his position. And Cathal Moran will take the free for Athenry inside to the 45-metre line. Cathal has scored 3 points already. Make that 4. Very well struck. Left of centre. And the sides are level once again. Again, the ball gone loose and picked up neatly by John Hardyman. But Hardyman is hooked. That's his brother Paul trying to keep the ball in play. But 3 Athenry players are waiting. Brendan Keogh is one of those. Brendan Keogh is fouled. And now there will be a booking. That's the third booking we've had in this game. Alistair Elliott, the player booked. Warming up on the far side of the field is Brian Hanley. And Brian Feeney receiving attention as the ball is dropped in. But the ball given away. And Dunloy again under pressure in their own defence. The ball played across, picked up by Brian Ogue. Nicely played in towards the middle. The sufficient space for Nigel Elliott. Cleared again, and the ball gone out, and that will be a sideline cut as Colin McGuckin requires a new hurler and a substitute on the Athenry team. It looks like Brian Hanley has made his way on the field of play, and he's replacing Brian Feeney. First touch for Hanley. Well, in fact, Brian Heaney has recovered from his injury, and it's John Hardyman, in fact, who's going off. He filled another spot at midfield before the start of the game, and now he's been replaced by Brian Hanley. Sideline cut for Athenry. Pascal Healy takes it. He cuts it really well. The ball slipping between the legs of Gary O'Kane. Joe Rabbit flicking it into the middle. But that's stout hurling by the defence. Charlotte Elliott losing out. Playing it in towards the middle. Nicely cut out by O'Kane again. But only as far as Joe Rabbit. And that's an excellent point for Joe Rabbit. The second of the afternoon. Athenry are back in the lead. A lead that they haven't held since the 3rd minute of this match. McKee in possession. Trying to find the space but again he strikes the ball wide, and that's the fourth wide, and they're beginning to lack a little bit of penetration up front. Again the puck out going close to the sideline, but it is kept in play only just as Sean Mullen's shot goes out over the sideline, and it obviously got a deflection because that will be a sideline cut for Dunloy. The linesman in no doubt. Again, quite close to the action. Oh, that's an excellent cut. Again, there appeared to be a push in the back, but nicely held by Jerry Dempsey. And Jerry Dempsey's shot is very well kept in play, and now the ball has gone over the sideline. And again, a warning perhaps, or a booking. Jarlath Elliott it is. And Jarlath's been booked. He shouldered Paul Hardyman in the chest, trying to get the ball out over the sideline. Play will resume with the sideline cut. Paul Hardyman is okay again. And again a poor puck. The ball played across field. Again with Seamus McMullen. And the ball is still in play. Bit of indecision momentarily. And the ball again has gone loose. But there is an additional player available. Doubled on by Brian Keogh. And this certainly has lifted in pace, and that's for sure. The break certainly going Athenry's way presently. And nicely picked up. To look for another score. The goalkeeper will need to come off his line and be swift. And well cleared by Shane Elliott. The centre half back Brian Feeney all alone. Nicely held by the substitute. The substitute is Brian Hanley. Again playing it into the danger zone. But nicely held by Brian O'Gunning and cleared, but only as far as Brendan Keogh, and Keogh from way out the field gets an excellent point, his second of the afternoon, and now 2 points separate the teams. Athenry have the possession again. They've certainly started the second half much better, but the ball touched on the ground by Brian Hanley. And Seamus McMullen will take the resulting free. Halfway through the second half, Dunloy have failed to score in this period. By contrast, Athenry have got 3 points. That's an excellent ball by McMullen. Dropping it in, and again it's cleared from that danger zone outside the 20-metre line, and played well down the field by Brian Keogh. Joe Rabbit trying to collect, but instead the ball now in the Athenry half of the field, close to the sideline. That's easy, and now plenty of space. They look for the first score. The ball dropping in towards the goal. But the referee has decided that Gregory O'Kane was in the small rectangle before the ball entered that area from Tom McGrath's centre, and that will be a free for Athenry. Perhaps McGrath should have taken the ball a little further and taken his point, which might have had a settling effect on Dunloy. Now the gap's beginning to appear. Rabbit trying to play it into the middle, but that's excellent defending by the cornerback, Sean McElhatton. McElhatton is fouled, and that will be a free. And this game is still not settled by any stretch of the imagination. Again, that long ball. It's dropping 20 metres out. That's very close to the sideline. Nicely picked up. And now Dunloy head for goal. The ball played into the centre towards O'Kane. Pushed clear by Jerry O'Kane. And Dunloy still have the possession. They need a point from this. Can they get it? It's striked neatly, and it's gone between the posts. A first point for Colin McGuckin, but a very important one indeed. We've had to wait 17 minutes of this half, and there's just 1 point between the teams. Joe Rabbit playing it in. A chance of a score on the other side. Plenty of space for Cathal Moran. Only 30 metres out. Gets the point. Very well set up by Joe Rabbit. Brendan Keogh certainly dominating in the middle of the field. But Paul Hardyman has plenty of space and plenty of time to swing his hurl and strike the ball. But again, the defending is stout. The chance of another score, but a very poor strike by Brian Hanley. And Athenry beginning to up the pace as they look for another point. Oh, that's an excellent score. It may be his first of the afternoon, but it could be very significant. The team captain, Pat Higgins, from the right-hand side of the field, striking the ball neatly between the posts. Play will resume with a throw ball. And again, the advantage Athenry's way. McMullen has moved out to centre half back. And he'll have a shot at this himself for sure. Almost on the halfway line. An important puck for Seamus McMullen. He lifts and he strikes. Saved by the goalkeeper. The ball still not gone loose, and the forwards were running in very quickly. Alistair Elliott it was, but the ball pucked clear by Michael Crimmins, and the relieving clearance down towards Joe Rabbit. A goal for Dunloy would certainly set this game alight, but a point will do if they can get it. They trail by 3 points with just over 10 minutes remaining. That long relieving clearance, nicely held by McMullen. Gary O'Kane, that long puck from O'Kane. The long puck from O'Kane has gone to the left and it's gone wide. A crucial time in this All-Ireland Club Championship semi-final. Again pumped forward. And again missed by Nigel Elliott. That's a good puck by Paul Hardyman. Very well to cut out by Frankie McMullen. Athenry set up another attack. One of many they've set up in the second half. Played into the middle. But nicely again cut out by Frankie McMullen. Not a good puck by McMullen. Held by the other number 5. And now it's Gregory O'Kane. Playing it in towards the middle. Alistair Elliott unable to connect. The ball has gone loose, but it's picked up by Paul Hardyman. Again pucked into the middle and the centre of the defence. But Hanley has missed it. And the free been given for a foul on Frankie McMullen. And Hanley certainly hasn't been that impressive since it's been introduced. Possession certainly coming his way, but he's wasted quite a lot of possession for Athenry. Seamus McMullen knows all too well this game is far from over. But a little more penetration is needed in the Dunloy attack. Alistair Elliott, the danger man for Dunloy. And still no way through. Nicely shielded on that far side. Played in towards the middle. But again, Brian Ogue is there to clear. But that's a poor clearance. And a chance now for Athenry. Puck to the right, it's pucked wide, and that came from John Conway, who was looking for his first score in this championship semi-final. That's quick thinking by the goalkeeper. Cleared by Tony McGrath. Again in towards the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper collecting, the goalkeeper clearing under considerable pressure. That's Michael Crimmins. Brilliantly held by Brian Feeney. Again the ball pucked in towards the goal. The goalkeeper coming off his line appeared to be fouled. The referee gives him his free, and that's good defending by the goalkeeper Shane Elliott. But what a superb long ball from the heart of the Athenry defence by Brian Feeney. Shane Elliott preparing to puck the ball, and it'll drop down on the halfway line, a little past it. Again picked up, and the player fouled is Nigel Elliott, and Frankie McMullen will step forward. 3 points between the teams. A very important free for Dunloy. McMullen raising it up, gone close to goal, it's in the back of the net! Dunloy are back in the game! A superb free from Frankie McMullen. Seamus it was, deciding not to go for the point. He kept it low, blocked in front of the goal, and there to pounce in on it was Jarlath Elliott. And Dunloy are back in this game. The sides are level. 6 minutes remain. A substitute been introduced on the Dunloy team. What a great finish by Jarlath Elliott. As of yet, nobody gone off. Play will resume with the puck out. What a grandstand finish we've got now. A goal at an ideal time for Dunloy. Joe Rabbit has the ball. If anybody can lift the game, he can. But back come Dunloy. Tony McGrath playing it down towards the full forward line. Can they get back into the lead again? The ball picked up by the substitute, but he's dropped it. That substitute is Jarlath Cunning. The referee will give a free, and that free will be to Athenry, and a couple of players injured. Another booking for Dunloy. And the booking is Jarlath Cunning, and he's only on the field a couple of minutes. To the park again. His intended pass is blocked down. Athenry have the advantage again, not for long though. This is a superb performance by Sean Mullen. Dunloy still have the possession. Played in towards the middle. The ball hooked clear. Anywhere will do now for Athenry. But that's again superb defending. The players seem to be held back. And the referee will throw that in. The experience of Jerry Keane, very evident on that occasion. 3 minutes of normal playing time left. The sides are level. 1 goal and 10 points each. Dare we say the next score decides this game? Who knows? Pascal Healy. And the referee is going to have a word with Tony McGrath. And Tony McGrath has not been sent off by the referee. I think he knew exactly what had happened. And Paul Hardyman, for the second time in this game, very much in the wars. Brendan Keogh. A lot of pressure on Brendan Keogh. He's hit 2 points already. He strikes it long. He strikes it straight and he strikes it over the bar. A third point for Brendan Keogh. And the lead back with Athenry. The ball very close to the sideline. Dunloy get the sideline cut. It's still all to play for. Just over a minute of normal playing time left. Additional time very much at the discretion of the referee. Can Dunloy get an equalising point? They've played quite superbly in the last 10 minutes. They had chances early on in the game, particularly in the second half. A very important sideline cut. And a very good one it is too. Again dropping in towards the goal. The ball gone loose. Athenry have possession. Nicely picked up by Keane. Cleared down into the middle of the field. Across now in towards the centre. A chance of another score. The ball is dropping in. The goalkeeper goes for it. The goalkeeper's held it on the goal line and clears it towards this side of the field. The ball is kept in play. Athenry have the possession. Brendan Keogh loses the possession. It's all hands on deck now. Scores are vital. The ball played in towards the middle. Who will pick it up? Alistair Elliott tries to pick it up. Alistair Elliott loses the ball. Cleared by Paul Hardyman. It's the other number 7. That's the number 7 on the Antrim team. Playing it down towards the 45-metre line. We're in time added on. How much time will the referee add on? That is the question. The ball gone close to the sideline. It's gone out over the sideline. That'll be a sideline cut for Dunloy. I think a draw would be a fair result. But Dunloy have to get up the field and they've got to get a point. The Athenry players, Athenry spectators, supporters, they want this game finished. The referee looks at his watch. Very little time left. But they were a couple of lengthy stoppages. The referee will have to allow for that. Nicely held in the middle of the field. That's an important interception and back come Athenry again. Well hooked. The player still in possession is Higgins. Plays it in towards the middle. Higgins will go for it again. Dunloy look for the possession. They've got to get the ball forward. The referee will throw it in. A very exciting and close finish here at St. Tiernock's Park. The referee again looking at his watch. Seamus McMullen, the player on the ground, picking himself up. Two experienced players, McMullen, Joe Rabbit from Athenry and Galway. The referee insisting that the players go the required distance back. Rabbit looks for the possession. It'll do for Athenry, but the ball is taken away, but it's intercepted, and the ball is lost. Cleared up towards the middle. Can Dunloy get forward and get a score? The ball is pumped forward, dangerously in towards the goal. Picked up. A chance now for O'Kane. O'Kane's going through. O'Kane not foul, says the referee. Play on. Plenty of space, and the ball now cleared down into the middle of the field. Cathal Moran flicking it in. McMullen doubling on it. Down towards O'Kane. Can O'Kane get possession? Not so on this occasion. The ball pumped forward again as Athenry look for a point that would surely seal this match. Dunloy not finished yet. Dunloy still in possession. The ball flicked forward. Can they get this all-important point that'll bring this match to a replay? The ball towards the full forward. He seemed to be pushed in the back. The referee again says play on. And Athenry have the possession. The ball played deep into the heart of the Dunloy defence. Nicely held by McMullen again. He'll want to pump the ball as far forward as he can. That's what he does. Again flicked into the open space. They look for the point. The ball is played in towards the middle. It's flicked, it's a goal! Dunloy have got a goal! The ball is in the back of the Athenry net. And time the referee looks at his watch. This is sensational stuff here. The substitute has got the goal. Cunning has got it. Back they come again. They look for more scores. They're now back in the lead. It's 2-10 to 111. This is superb stuff by Dunloy. The referee calls for the ball. The game is over and Dunloy have won. What a superb comeback by Dunloy. 33 minutes. A long ball from the defence. Flicked to the back of the Athenry net by the substitute, Charlotte Cunning. 2 goals and 10 points for Dunloy. 1 goal and 11 points for Athenry. What a finish.